The Electronic Forms module of Agency Expert allows you to take any document, application, or form that normally is filled out by hand or by typing onto the form and turn that form from hard copy into an electronic form that is linked to the Agency Expert database. These can be PDF formats that are downloaded from a carrier website, such as an application, or any form, application, or document that currently you hold in your agency and when needed must be filled out by hand. To access the Electronic Forms module, click on Options, then go to eForms. You'll then select the electronic form you wish to design and click on the Select button. Once the electronic form is pulled to the screen, you can begin the dragging and dropping of controls onto that form that are then linked to the Agency Expert database. The palette shown here are the various controls that you can use on your electronic form. The majority of the time the controls you'll use are simply the text box and possibly a field label. You also can use a list box, a checkmark box, and even place an image on the form if so desired. To begin, simply select a control, then drag and drop that control into the desired area on your PDF form. Once you have drag and dropped a control onto the PDF form inside the Electronic Forms module, you will be asked to bind or link that control or field to an Agency Expert field or to a secondary database for those fields or controls that will be found on the form that are not contained within Agency Expert. The process of laying controls and linking them to the Agency Expert database or the secondary database is repeated until your entire form has been created. To link a control to the Agency Expert database, simply lay the control on the form, then click on Bind to some existing AE table field. Clicking on Select pulls up the Document Fields and Blocks interface. The control you have just laid on the form could be linked to any one of these fields. To link a control to a field, simply select the field you wish the control to be linked to, then click Select. You'll notice that fields linked to Agency Expert are of a different color than those linked to the secondary database. By dragging over the top of a field that is linked to Agency Expert, a tooltip is displayed. This tooltip shows the field inside of Agency Expert to which this control has been linked, in this case the full name. Once you have completed laying the controls and linking fields both to the Agency Expert and the secondary database, your electronic form can be compiled and then used. We will now take a look at a completed electronic form. Once the electronic form has been created and compiled, it can then be used. Simply pull up the record in Agency Expert to which the form pertains. Then select the form you desire. By clicking and then keying in the various data to the controls we have placed on the form, we can then complete the form. Once you have finished entering all your data into the form, you can then save the form and print it, email it, or fax it. Now we'll take a look at a completed and printed form. As you see on the completed form, the control boxes are no longer displayed, but simply the text that was keyed into said boxes or pulled from the Agency Expert database. As you can see, we've taken a hard copy form that once had to be filled out by hand or typed and created an electronic form out of it which now from this day forward can be completed in a fraction of the time.